Hello friends, happy Friday. It is the 16th of January, about noon, a little after noon Pacific time. It's a beautiful sunny day here. Brace for impact. We know the weekends are times where the regime pulls stunts. We know the regime is itching to cause conflict, to cause disorder, both here at home and in the world. We know that right now European allies, our friends, are rushing forces to Greenland because we, the United States, are threatening to take the sovereign territory of Denmark, which is Greenland, by military force. We are preparing to attack one of our allies. Brace for impact. Now, the impacts of this regime that we know already, I'm not going to talk about, but I'm going to say that we do this and talk about those impacts. Currently, the US dollar in less than a year is down about 15% in terms of its trading value with our most important trading partners in Europe and the rest of the world. So 15% down. What does that mean? That means it's more expensive for us to import goods from the rest of the world. Now, the argument economists will make is that it means it's cheaper for them to buy our goods. But guess what? Nobody wants to buy our shit, even if we did produce anything. So it just means stuff we need to import, like medicine, machines, computers, they're all more expensive. Now, what would the impact be to the global economy? I'm not going to talk about politics, just the global economy, if the United States attacks Greenland. Well, we would likely see an embargo of all U.S. goods, a boycott of all U.S. goods. We would likely see either the European partners in NATO suspending us temporarily or kicking us out and asking all of our people and all of our machines and everything to leave Europe. And the impact of that would be a highly emboldened Russia. Now, if you haven't been keeping track of what's going on with Ukraine and Russia, the Ukrainians are holding the line. They're doing so largely on their own, but where Europe's monies and forces would need to be directed to Greenland, then Europe could gain advantage, or would lose the advantage that they're giving to Ukraine right now against Russia. Now, what would be the impact to the dollar? The dollar would likely lose at least 15% more. At least. There would be insane inflation here. Insane inflation, like 20%, bam, within a month. For what? We don't know. But apparently we need to have Greenland, so the impact in the out years would mean, of course, that we are an isolated pariah state. And nobody's going to come help us when we need help. The impact would be that it will be supremely hard for American companies and American individuals to sell their products in the world, without taking into account that the dollar would be so low that our products would be so cheap, nobody would want to break the boycott and the embargo against us. So, if you haven't, prepare yourself for the reality of a worse situation. Very likely. There's a lot of medicines that come from Europe. that a lot of people rely on in the United States. Prepare yourself. There could be increased expense or shortages of a lot of things. That's what the impact will be if we do this insane thing. So as I said, I am enjoying a beautiful day here up in the Chehalem Mountains west of Sherwood. I hope you all will have a restful, peaceful weekend. I hope you all have been listening to what I'm saying when I say you need to speak out. Feels like I'm yelling into the wind with this, but I'm going to keep doing it. So go carefully, friends. Spirit be with you.